today we're on the south side of Independence Lake, looking at the north side of Independence Lake, specifically on the skier's left avalanche chute, or the couloir. And last week I was caught in an avalanche there, so we're talking about it.
So if you could just describe to me what happened.
I was the third skier. My friend and his brother went first. They skied to the skier's left of the prominent cliff face. One guy went kind of more in the trees, one guy went about 200 feet, skiers right at him. They both got down to where the ski mellowed out and then got into a safe zone. Radioed up. I went third, went in between their tracks, skied mellow, skied light. Kind of watched what I thought were going to be the trigger points, but obviously missed one. Started an avalanche. I've skied out of them before. They've been a lot smaller though, or just a slab kind of pushes out below. This one was everywhere all at the same time. After the fact, able to kind of measure, and it went about 100 feet above me and then about 150 feet in both directions. So skiing out wasn't going to happen. This one was deeper than anything I've been in before, so I started sinking really quickly. That's when I pulled the trigger on the BCA float, kicked off one ski, and then went for the ride down. We made a lot of mistakes. We chose this run because it was going to be good skiing, and it was, just up until it wasn't. After the fact, we were able to see that it was a lot of new snow on a very glazed surface, so it was totally ripe to go.
And then what was the ride, the transport like? You've had this thing, you've pulled your airbag, then what?
Well, it went dark, and then I could hear the thing inflating. We practiced with it before, so it was a familiar sound, and it was really comforting to hear it go. There's not many failures, but you're always happy when the safety equipment works.
After surviving his ride down the avalanche path, Will found himself fully buried and encased in the hardened snow. Fortunately, before the snow stopped moving, he had the wherewithal to stick an arm up above his head and was able to create a small air passage from the surface that bought him valuable time. And as his airbag slowly deflated, which created extra space in his snowy trap, he was able to reach his radio and contact his ski partners, who were frantically searching for him.
Went up, did a beacon search, and about, I wouldn't be able to tell you accurate times, but about 10 to 15 minutes into our hiking up, he got on the radio and said, he's good and he has an airway, and a wave of relief, and got down to him and dug him out. He was visible from about the chest up at that point by the time we got to him.
It could have gone bad. I mean, it was really close to being a deadly situation. A couple inches difference, and I think it would have been. If I couldn't clear out that airway with my hand, just being as far up as I could, then I think that probably would have been a deal breaker.
What was going through your mind this whole time, like especially at the time when you were upslope, you had not made that radio contact?
A lot of things. Obviously him, his kids, his family, what kind of message I would be having to deliver to his loved ones.
People react differently to avalanches. You have reacted in part by being really open about it. Why do you think that is?
It felt like it'd be helpful to talk about it. First of all, let people know you screwed up, what you did wrong. The very few things I did right that made a big difference, but help other people out. I mean, I'm not the first one, I'm not the last one, but there's not a lot of these success stories that with a full burial, so anything we can learn from it is valuable.